Hello, hello, hello! How are we doing? Day 10. Can you freaking believe it? Day freaking 10 already. Holy shite. You hear that? Batteries for days. I used to only have like 2 batteries, and so I looked in my luggages and I found my tank passed me for having bought another set of charger and another battery. So now I have 4 batteries, 1 obviously in the camera and 3 at my disposal. One it blinks that it's dying. Also meet my new decor. This is the Let Shit Flow bunny that used to be on my previous tarot table back in Montreal. I love him to bits and crumbs. And I have these 2 lucky cats that were one of the last thing that I bought at this random merch seller back in Aansik, which is the neighborhood that I was last living at. Oops, sorry, this is my the camera strap. So for today I had planned like because I have a list. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna let you guys in. It's gonna be a little weird, but you know what, since you've been here with me that long, I'm gonna show you behind the scenes. It's gonna be weird. Just hello, please don't get stuck right now. So oh yeah, I need to also, so you can see. So you see that folder, Advent Reads, and we have the categories. I don't know if you can see them. Today, which would have been number 4, your frequency. It was like a small 3-card thing, and so I decided that's gonna be way too short, and I love to yap. So while I was on Pinterest browsing for something, I found this gorgeous thing called let me 10-card general tarot and oracle spread, which is what we are going to use today. It does have interesting topics: heart of the matter, complication, foundation, past, what resides above, future vision, new, external influences, hopes and fear, final outcome. I was tempted to go back to a classic Celtic cross, back to basic babes and bitches scenario, but then I found this and I'm like, you know what, I wanna ramp up the vibe, like get more creative, more out there, more original-ish. So we're gonna rock that spread. Yeah, oh yeah, also as per usual, we are going back with the gold foil tarot, and this will be, you know, the classic vintage vibe. Clarifying deck, same classic revamped. Oracle decks will be future higher self and cosmic energies. And zoomy, focus. Voila. Here's your screenshot, snapshot opportunity, and I will see you in 2 seconds. Hello earth signs, how are you guys doing? Welcome to day 10. Can you believe it? Holy cracky hell. It's been a journey thus far. We have 50 more days to go. Yes, I'm doing a full 25 days because I mean, I'm actually legit enjoying this, like holy shit, who would have thought that? So what do my earth signs need to know at this time, please? This will be a general tarot oracle read. The spread looks a little different than how I will lay it out because I I need my space. Although I did order like a mobile table bed, so all that section will be moved further in the back. So I will have a little bit more space for my cards. And oh la 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 la. Okay, so first off we have the Seven of Swords, but it came out in reverse. So are you ready to no longer act a shady fuck? No longer lying, cheating, thieving with a new emotional prospect coming your way, or you are having a new emotional fulfillment in your life? And this is you as hell. King of Pentacles, being resourceful, reliable, providing, nurturing, capable, managing your money, your finances, your assets, is the other. Okay, so if this is not you, is this energy finally exiting your life, or telling you the honest truth and no longer having to use subterfuges? Because you earth signs, you had like a whole damn saga on this channel thus far. And this Seven of Swords was like a recurring theme. So for my earth signs. But also, interestingly enough, since it's popped out, I now am certified or assured that this energy is really tapped into you earth sign guys. At least the group that is watching me. Hello my two viewers, thank you for tuning in. Devil, addiction, excess, the word opulence pops to mind. Combined with the King of Pentacles, it's like you want to show your riches and what you're capable of providing to the household, to the family, to the table. But I mean, on one hand, yes, I understand the sentiment of showing off what you're capable of bringing, but with the Devil, it's a sense of excess. Unless it's you having your own personal addiction issues, which counsel does exist, and if you can find alternatives, that'd be a good thing. Taking charge about your life, your career, without having to waste and drown in toxic shit would be, you know, a good venture for 2026. King of Wands, career man, boss babe, CEO, taking charge, creating enterprises left, right and center like it's nobody's business, investing here and there. Really creative force, very dedicated, very passionate on all aspects of his life, enjoying the good stuff in life. For my earth signs, maybe take the energy of the King of Wands to tackle the Devil, so that you can go back in a more peaceful, serene, laid back enjoyment of the King of Pentacles energy. There is an end to something that was super stressful and taking a lot of your energy and headspace, so that is good. Put in the work and master something. Be patient, be resilient, be dedicated. Learn what you can to reach the next level of mastery without falling into excess. King of Wands, Devil, that would be like a workaholic, way too much, clocking overtime, not sleeping, not eating, not having a social life, and just buried in work to absolute toxic, harmful levels. So be cautious of that. And here we have the family situation, legacy, building your legacy, relying on your legacy. For my earth signs, you hear weird stuff, my dog is scratching herself. Oh, manifestation mode. That's good. Celebrating with the family, with the friends, with the close community. Not making a decision, taking a bit of rest. Learning something or appreciating the value of something, giving back or receiving. Water sign had the same exact card in the same exact position, so be cautious. Oh, and reversals, they had the Knight of Pentacles here, but you are there too. Bit of spying and bit of emotional offer, gesture, something, so that's good. Also, I noticed my clarifying deck, you cannot see it, but if I can move it around, the first card is exactly this. Three of Pentacles, it's the happy group. The people that you celebrate with, have brunch on a Sunday morning and just sit back, chillax, crack a few jokes, share a few memes. So, let's see. Heart of the matter, manifestation. You want to manifest a small communication, maybe daydreams, or if you have a crush, manifesting open communication with someone significant in your life, something that feels good, that is rejuvenating you, that is giving you a sense of abandoning yourself and basking in this energy of beautiful, youthful, innocent, puppy love energy, no real commitment, chasing the dream a little, but it's like, because it's at the early stage, it feels good, and that is what you want. Something that is light and entertaining and feeling a little non-committal, because it's like an early stage, but that it's not heavy and burdensome and all that stuff. So you want to manifest cute, wholesome, just enjoyable butterfly moment with someone or something being a project or whatever that that might fulfill you at the emotional level, that lets you dream and hope, and almost like an escape from your otherwise very busy, very demanding life. Complication, your group of friends, your community, your chat group. King of Cups. So is there an overly, okay, so this can be a water sign with the King of Cups, or this is someone who is feeling a need to patronize you, to guide you, to always counsel you on how to proceed forward with your emotions and with aspects of your life. And it's complication because this person in your very close circle, your very close vicinity, your otherwise happy place, can become a little bit heavy and not overstepping boundaries, but just being a burden, because you just want to enjoy the happy-go-lucky, non-committal early stages of a crush, of feeling the emotional spark, the fireworks. You want to manifest that, and you know you're capable of, but this person is constantly bringing back to your attention that it can be like a fleeting emotion, of fleeting stuff, that you need to be more committed, more serious, yada yada. So it's like someone in your ear, although they come from a good place of giving advice, because it's the position of complications, you translate their good intentions as being like a party pooper, literally. So just be advised that you have, it's a well-intentioned energy, but you at this moment, because you're chasing butterflies and happy lovey-dovey stuff, you see it as someone trying to raise not boundaries, but like picket fence or something to like halt you and stop you, and just being unreasonably too cautious in the advice they are giving you, to like be more practical and more focused, and maybe thinking long term, whereas what you want is just like a little feel good in the moment scenario. Foundations, you're purposefully not wanting to make a decision in regards of a long-term commitment, since that was what I yapped about for like the past 5 minutes. You only want the happy-go-lucky, feel-good, dopamine hit, Tinder booty call, booty date stuff, and someone is saying like, yeah, but you need to focus on the long-term stuff, and you're like, yeah, but no, I don't want to. So you are refusing to make a decision about committing to either this single person, entity, energy that is making you feel so light and happy and allowing you to escape into daydreams. And that's about it. The foundation is you're not ready for that. And seeking counsel from your tight-knit group of people is it's becoming more and more annoying. So you are closing yourself off even more and refusing, and you are even more stubborn in not making a decision, proceeding in a higher level commitment of any sort in regards to this whole section prior. Past, you were healing from something, gathering your thoughts, and really isolating yourself, taking a time out, diving deep into yourself to seek your own personal guidance and wisdom, to find the light in whatever was of key importance to you prior to this past. So because the past is so long depending on where you are in your life, this could have been last week, last month, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, last year, from your dating, the first time you dated up until now-ish, until your last commitment, your last relationship. The past is like a long time depending on where you are in your life. But you have decided to take a little time out to reflect on things, to see how things shaped out, if this is for you, how you want to tackle things proceeding forward, and really just seeking that inner wisdom, that inner guidance, so as to perhaps not make the same mistakes. And specifically with you earth signs, I think I've been hammering this thing of you having a tendency of picking the wrong sort of people in your life who always take your resources and take advantage of your generosity without giving back as much, or giving back only what you want from them, the dopamine hit or the feel-good stuff, and nothing more. And then you realize that what they're giving you back versus what you give them, it's of unequal, or the scales are out of whack. It's not balanced. Okay, I'm gonna be crude for like 2 seconds, but let's say you as the earth sign, as the provider, you give the house, the stability, the pocket money, the luxury shopping, the luxury experiences, yada yada, and all they give is good sex. Is it worth it? I mean, is the bedroom fun that good that it's warranting you giving 80% and they're giving 15-20 at best, you know? So you have been reflecting on that a lot, and hopefully you are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, which, yay, good. What resides above, aka the energies outside and above your current 3D life that might come into fruition. And this is interesting because it's a double pentacle, so double your earth energy. On one hand, you are juggling something, so you will what is above you is a need to balance things out and to really reflect on the worth and value of things and how you can further invest in what you already have to grow that potential. You are otherwise, well, I mean, yeah, the Hermit is a Virgo, but for Capricorn and what are the other signs? Taurus and, oh yeah, Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What was my train of thought? You can lead to the King of Pentacles, but you need to first find the balance in whatever you are juggling so that it's an equal homeostasis, or like always like an equal force, not always there and always low. You know, it's not like it has to be really closer, or if you can see, okay, here, has to be closer versus the very disconnect between, and always fluctuating in that disconnected energy like it is on the Pentacle card. And so you want to take time to really analyze and see the worth of the pursuit of how you can maximize and harness and harvest the potential that you are given. So you are taking a time to really explore possibilities, to study potentials, to learn and master opportunities that you have at your hand, to grow from that one pentacle to go to the king, where he has the whole damn kingdom under his name and under his belt. Future visions coming back, and again, like I was hammering for like the past 5 minutes, balancing the scales. What you give has to be given back to you, ideally, even if that means that you might be single, at least. And single and just, you know, having casual affairs on the side, nothing wrong with that, as long as it's a reciprocated energy and both of you know that you are not ready for higher levels of commitment, that you yourself are sure as hell not ready for that, and that you will linger in this energy of a single but still having your fun and your cake, or you're gonna eat your cake and have it too, which is how the expression should be. And thus this was future visions. You want an equal give and take, all the while keeping your singledom, your independence, your capability of providing for yourself, and perhaps treating the other a little extra, but not at your expense and at your detriment as it was in the past. For my earth signs on this channel, the whole gold digger saga thing that happened here up until today. You, interesting. Why are you acting shady? Answer me, your sign. Why are you acting shady? Are you the victor or are you the loser? If you are the loser, why haven't you picked up the red flags thus far? Why do you need to use subterfuge and illicit tactics in order to bring a collaboration forth? Is it mandatory? Like, are you that distrusting of the others that you need to do stuff behind their back or take unfair advantage over them to see something pushed to the finish line? And why is that so? Why is there a lack of trust and a need to play unfairly? If it's the other people playing unfairly against you, be advised, be cautious, notice the red flags, pay more attention, be more, you know, your eyes locked on them. Literally, as the Seven of Swords is looking at the Three of Pentacles, look at the situation from a step back and see what is happening, what is said versus what is concretely happening, and why either or you or them needs to use tactics to win the game unfairly at a disadvantage for the others. It should be otherwise a harmonious collaborative energy, but it's tainted and soiled by someone being egotistical, selfish, and bringing bullshit to the table to have an unfair advantage. And why? Especially in the you section, why do you need to do that? Is it justified, or is your ego taking the best of you? External influences, slow and steady wins the race, patience, commitment, practicality, but with a sense of purpose, of fire, of being inspired. So are you doing stuff behind their backs to profit your own pocket, but in the sense of your own creativity, your own success, your own goals? Because you can be collaborating with people on one project and taking knowledge and skills from this project to slowly work on your own stuff to push your own individual success forward at a very slow, calculated pace, yes, but it still comes as energetically shady and dishonest, because you are not okay. So the universe doesn't have the human bias, so at the energetic level, that your actions are warranted and justified or not, the universe at the energetic level doesn't give a flying fuck. What it sees is that you're acting shady because you want to push forth your own agenda, your own project, your own career, your own success. And so you are illicitly taking skills and time and resources from a collaboration to push forth very slowly, very gradually, your own selfish but self-centered, self-directed something. It can be bad, it can be good. Just be aware of the subtle nuances that we here as a human in the 3D world we confront every day. And so, for example, let's say you work in the office and one project in particular is giving you a new set of skills that is interesting, inspiring, that you can, by investing time with the group on this project and your colleagues and everything, you can harness even more knowledge and technical training so that you on your own later on can harness this into something that you alone can direct from conception to delivered product. So in that sense, it's not as bad as in you just playing shady fuckery games at a disadvantage for the others, like giving less work and having the same money in return sort of situation, and letting the others do the brunt of the load of the work, and you taking, like either your sweet time or just like relaxing in the coffee break room, whereas the others work hard on the spreadsheets and shit or whatever you're doing, and then still profiting from that on the long run because you are now self-centered in your own individual selfish project here. Hopes and fears, setbacks, 2 steps ahead, 1 step back, and you are being defensive about that. Or you are also defensive about spying, gathering intel, maybe illegally, as we go back to the 5 of Swords. My dog is here if you see something weird or hear something weird. And she's very attention demanding at this time. Babuchka. So, hopes and fears. Are you afraid of being discovered? Of being tracked down, of being called out, and thus you are defensive with whatever tactics you are using here to your own advantage here. On one hand, it's good because you have the upper ground in both of these energies. Both the 7 of Wands and the Page of Swords are like on higher level in the landscape, so you do have the advantage, but you put yourself in that energy of having to defend yourself and having to be defensive and having to restrict access to you, but you're also keeping an eye on the others and how much they know about your situation, and this is causing you a little bit of worries if you need to be so defensive. So watch out. Actions have repercussions. If you don't want this energy and later the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, be more honest or be less shady as much as possible. Final outcome, Knight of Cups, meaningful gesture, and the Justice. So things will balance out. Things will go back to a proper sensed order that deserved and justified, you know, nice and orderly. Going back to the Hierophant, it's they usually said when justice pops up is because unjust actions and behaviors were present in the past, and now through this meaningful gesture justice is restored. The scales are balanced out again. There's no need to juggle or be shady or be sneaky and lying and cheating and playing at a disadvantage over your community, your friends, your collaborators. And so the outcome is a good thing. And so I don't know if it's you or them. We're gonna try to clarify that. Who is the Knight of Cups and what are they bringing? What? Oh, Earth sign, justice, justice on justice, like boom, baby. And it's basically really, you can admire how much the Desney is really just like a revamp in the Disney style of the original Pamela Smith Pixies art, like the colors, the pose, everything. It's beautiful. So anyway, this gesture from the Knight of Cups will bring justice and balance, so that's good. But who or what is the Knight of Cups? But also, like on your own moral scales, maybe like if you were stressed because of the disparity and the unfairness in the past, now you can sleep a little easier because the balance is restored. So there's no more Queen of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands. So either for this passionate, strong-willed, assertive, inspired, creative woman, or if it's you, it's the way that you will approach the situation. Very creative, very beautiful, very extra. So it's going to be a grand gesture that will be both meaningful but also bedazzling and impressive and just ooh la la, like a lot of oomph in that gesture to restore balance, which is a beautiful thing. If it's towards someone, you should know who that person is. Normally a fire sign or just someone who is really bold, beautiful, sexy, assertive, creative, inspired, hardworking, dedicated. Could be a mother, could be a single woman, but it's just her energy lights up the room and she's extra a little bit. So this was otherwise pretty chill compared to your other reads thus far, so I'm happy to see energetic progress for my earth signs. I will stop here and come back with the oracle decks. So we're gonna first start with future higher self for my earth signs. Something for the earth signs on the table. Okay, I'm sorry, but every time that I say something for, I have that song, something for the pain inside me stuck in my head, so I can't stop but like break out in tune. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. Though I will question if your decision was to act shady, what is the long-term point, purpose, goal? And right one, yes, but is it really justified? And why did it need to be the right one? and the one that is justified to act shady. For my earth signs, please. Courage. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. Just be bold, assertive, make your point across, stand your ground, express yourself, be honest. If you need to defend yourself, but give all the rational why you needed to act in a certain way in the past, so that maybe have the empathy to understand or hear you out and understand your reasoning of why you are justifying weird patterns of behavior in the past. If that's you, obviously. If it's them, flip the scenario, the switch, ask them why and what is their justification, and ask them to be honest and open and vulnerable, and find it in you to have the courage to forgive them. I mean, it is the season of forgiving and, you know, all that good stuff. So as an earth sign, be practical about it, you know. And with that being said, earth signs, thank you for being here. Thank you for having lent me your energy and the time and the opportunity to read for you guys. And I'm happy that you are having a sort of maturity, evolving or leveling up, or just like changing and acknowledging things, seeing things for what they are, and finding wisdom in that in some sense. So that's good, that's progress. I'm happy. Good stuff. See you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.